that at all costs is
we got
the
KRU on
name of the game.
defense,
It's time for the pistol
NRG
round
on
here.
attack.
Double sheriff start
Double
from
sheriffs.
Scuba and Brock.
What was it? 1-1 for the pistol so far? Yeah.
Very good look in the pistol round for NRG.
3 passing with the fade eye over towards A. Instant reaction from KRU. This is nice. No vice wall behind.
Just walk the flank instead.
Do they
consider?
do
crazy situation as Mata execs into the site, but now no one's looking at Scuba.
2-3 passing, push over towards Heaven strong.
Dante, as Melzer now paranoias to stop the advance from NRG.
Big kill from Brock, though. Gets traded immediately. KRU are so fast on this page.
Map is a mess.
No, it's everyone's everywhere.
This
Tableau's huge.
Well, that flank is still coming
Yeah,
through.
back to another attack pistol.
On the site.
That was a weird one.
I mean,
Just
Scuba
ends up
did
with
great, though.
every
Scuba
player
spotted them,
seemingly
got
with
the
a buddy in
damage,
some
got the
random
info,
place
got
on the
out of
map.
there.
But NRG trade out well. Those are the type of chaotic rounds that they were losing every time on map 1.
And we saw it mostly with KRU having like those different layers of lurks, getting behind enemy lines on their own attack side. Nice to see NRG tap into that a little bit early.
Yeah.
Drop that dog out of him now.
I think I know what followed that.
4 players for KRU fighting over towards A. It was weird. I really thought KRU would want to pop through revolving door and go for like a pinch play that last round, and so the triple
what are
flank
you
that
asking
ended
me?
up happening.
There are a whole lot of players ready for this sheriff. 1 for 1. But with that information of
Yeah,
3
get a lot of
more
info.
KRU onto A, it's a quick
They know the Shy's
acceleration
over towards
C,
Heaven.
and Shy forced to fall back.
And Scuba was meant to die. Totally fine to have him drop there. Don't give too much away. And learning a bit from losing out so many flood retakes in the previous game. This is an NRG who wants to get ahead in these post fights, play up and fight into that utility from KRU instead of
Saving the wall for the
sitting in
after
it,
plants, pretty
letting
nice.
that wave hit them.
Pat's Q, thank you so much for the prime, man. Thank you for the whole year.
Forward Vise wall in water. Thorns once that one's popped as well.
We spoke about it before.
It's the utility coming online. KRU very likely just falling to spike now.
I'll wait for this run.
Honestly, most of the rest of us on the Americas broadcast have been high on KRU playing double duelist. It's hard not to mention that because they're playing that, they're oftentimes having to get up playing the Vise or the Deadlock.
Can't get much better than that. One away from a fatal.
A ton of value from, and I think that's especially apparent here on Lotus, where your post plants become like 10 times
very, very
easier
nice.
when you have Vice and you're throwing down walls.
It's from like an
and
old
and all
game.
those tools to help you
Like
win
that
out
walls
the
used to
post.
be
I mean,
a
even looking at
character
their
called
comp on
Slippy.
defense,
I can't
not
just
having
change the
that
P's
extra,
to
you know,
G's.
hyper stall agent makes it a lot harder for your weak side of the map to actually stick around playing on the site. Your fight for A, you can put a lot of players into that. That'll look very good. When it comes to actually stalling out a choke point or even
NRG lost first map. I mean, they got wrecked
against
first
the
map.
lurks. Those are going to be the natural weaknesses.
Minches, hello,
Looks
mate.
like the beginning of
Yeah, looks
map 1
nice.
where NRG is just sending these 4-1s early, this time towards C.
Yeah, KRU want to get up, play in front of the one-way, but already broken by an attack smoke. NRG quick to scale. Force away some gas, but it comes
Yeah,
with the
nice and
cost of
simple for
rubble
this
control.
one.
They'll be able to
Yeah,
leave
they
Dante
managed to
there.
snowball
They'll have a
first
quick
map.
TP to get
Might
away
be good
from
for the
A.
second map.
Dear, Nightfall on round 3 already. We're into the site. Here is Mata. Melzer holds
It's
his
a
own.
great shutdown from him. Omen Flash was incredible.
Completely thwarts that idea. Both the satchels and the teleport lost the Nightfall as well.
The TP was taken for Dante, so he's given up the angle on A. Still, has had a forward line for a bit, and seeing that Viper wall up, has to get a bit suspicious of NRG re-clearing this space.
Nice shot. Zeno drops in door though, and another challenger approaches. Another challenger falls.
Yeah, maybe.
Scuba actually carved away into this A site.
It's great.
With the
fade,
Odin as
full
well.
pressure towards B. All of KRU rotated that way, but they're going to have a 3-man group 3 take. They still have a clone, a flash, a lot to work with on a retake.
Oh,
Look how
Wolves.
well Melzer and Shy are
Smoke
versus
and
Odin. I mean,
Forms.
this was a 5v3 for KRU. Good plant from Brock.
Dude,
Not
they
to
had so
fall
many of
prey to
them.
the spam, but now he gets to try a little of zone.
I like this
See
though.
the player
They
towards
actually
backside
made
and
sound with
sent
3 and
two
then
back
the
towards
instant
Heaven instead.
reposition
I
over
don't think
towards
NRG
double heavens.
expect
Pretty
this now,
smart.
starting to consider.
Here's on the angle, Melzer opens things up. Still Brock, an issue, spam through the wall.
It's a great round from Melzer.
But he has to
Becomes
get 4
insanely
kills
expensive.
to win that round from such a head position.
They started so well. That double dive onto C gets shut down single-handedly by Melzer. But it was Scuba again who was so great map 1. I mean, that clutch he almost won in what ended up being nearly the final round of that game. Whew.
Nice shots all around.
Last player standing.
The result, though, of all those players dropping does mean that KRU are really forcing up here. Down to nothing. They've got some light armors. They've got bulldogs.
Do they get their own Odin back?
NRG there.
That's how they want to answer back.
NRG's strongest supporter in the crowd. Getting the fans riled up.
Pretty much every round thus far this game, NRG has opened strong towards C.
Late fade eye over towards A. Nothing to stop them from getting fatal. Dude, this Odin just melted Madder though. Prowler goes in, it spots one. Might continue the spam now.
Get that timing. Now they reset towards A. Just Dante on the forward line B. And it's a nice shot from him too. The Prowler
he wasn't expecting the crouch. Also matters
the
solo
has the support of Kesnet now as well.
Full on confidence,
Little
and it's
double.
for a reason.
High low.
KRU just take these gunfights.
Um,
Shy, who was
let's look at the money. The money's not too bad again. They keep doing the light armor, so they keep getting way more buys than other teams would.
KRU are really comfortable with this setup. 2 players to hold on to C, 2 towards B. Early warning on
keep
A.
buying full light armor
Only
3
30
games in a
seconds
row,
for
still not punished.
their 3
That's kind of
opponents to work
crazy.
with.
I mean, until they get punished, man, they're gonna keep
I'm not convinced
doing
they're
it.
playing this round, Mimi.
Yeah, I think it's a save. Back it up. Get out of here. Now hold on to these guns.
Does make me question
so
a
big
little
for
bit
KRU,
of the
considering,
prep of
like
other
you mentioned,
teams, but here we are.
into this. They have players on 150 credits left in the bank, and they keep everyone alive. And they're going to be able to really take control of this game again.
Left.
Yeah, I mean, now with a Nightfall from Rosino online for the next round, KRU can look to use that in a variety of different ways.
And you're seeing how you have to play when you have no Senti and double duelists here. It's
Okay, KRU will take this though.
It's
a team that had a lot of low money.
You're going in the mid
Got
round,
3 armor rebuys.
You show an early fight towards A, then you're walking somewhere else on the map. Like, so much of getting info for KRU, gaining map control is about prodding, finding those players on forward angles, and getting information off of someone like Dante's walk-ups.
That's my opinion on Ethan's IGLing.
No strangers to
I
this idea.
think
Back to
it's
2024 NRG.
getting
This team was
better,
playing so much no
but I
Senti.
think
Like,
they do a lot of things
all the time it was looking for these on
to
defense.
make.
Again,
I think they're doing a lot of
plays,
things to
using
help him
smokes
out
as
right
false
now.
information.
They make
So
they
what do
make
they do to
calling
counter
easier.
it? Well, you see some space early on. You deny
And that's a lot
KRU
down to
any
Bonka.
amount of comfortable positioning.
Gotta remember he was an IGL as well,
Plays into the
so
round.
he's had a good amount of experience in terms of calling, so he's
Safety focus seen a
probably
lot from
put a
NRG.
lot of
This
focus
time
onto
they
that
reset
as
out
well.
of it almost instantly. Expect a walk up as Melzer. And that was just spammed through the wall. Catches Scuba on the common angle.
And now that Viper Wall not an option to actually get out of the smoke. Samada just faces into it. No fear on him.
Oof.
But his crew have done good work to prowl
Yeah.
out front B. You
Dude,
can
he might have
already
actually
see
seen
the
a couple
shift
with
starting
this
to come
jump
underway. They
spot.
are ready to react for a fight here. A door to tap open, still a paranoia for Melzer, then the spam through the wall, and then Nightfall.
Beto goes in. I mean,
Highlighted
Kesnet's
pre-round.
just shot him straight through the
Already
ward.
results in a first kill for
Stairs
KRU.
there.
They spike a little bit
Dude,
out. The
Kesnet, what the hell is this from him?
NRG didn't stand a chance.
The Nightfall there is
Dude,
so
when he gets
nice.
into the buy
Does enough
rounds,
damage to get the easy nade kill on the
just
player
KRU
Rebel.
just look
And
better.
the macro there is just immaculate from KRU. They see that early C open. Someone just goes up, posts on a jiggle, and realize, hey, they're not
The
here
buy
anymore.
round
They're
diff in
resetting
this
into
game
mid
so
fight.
far
They
is
send that Prowler
crazy.
you mentioned into B main, and
if you did a
just
head-to-head
like we
for
were
it.
seeing on map 1, it's a defensive round for KRU where, like 30 seconds into the rounds, they have full info, they have 5 players ready to fight, and they win the brawl.
This utility back here as well.
What kind of things to help?
There's a
Like set strats with
paranoia, there's a
ults,
Nightfall,
like
which
full
is
one, so that the one can help you
chunking them
mid-round
out.
and call back.
So how do NRG respond? Well, they don't respond in the round. They're gonna pump the brakes, hit the timeout
A
button.
lot of fast sight hits.
Consider their options,
They're
maybe.
doing a lot of set, instant, like sight hits as well.
Especially
if you look at their bind and their Lotus,
kind of half buy round.
they
like
pretty
you
much
mentioned,
just
they're
sent it
playing
first
the
20
half shields
seconds set
quite a
strat.
lot. So we'll be able to muster something together. But if you think of a more holistic solution to what's going wrong, I think they have to put more into not just sending this early pressure,
Kind
but
of
actually
like last year's K-Cup.
Because that round they feign the C pressure.
No, really.
Don't leave an embed at all.
Last year's
Instead, they're putting all their
K-Cup would
resources
just...
back into A. And so crew,
I mean, to be
their team
fair,
will just disrespect you. Swing one player
in terms
and then
of
they know,
set
hey,
strats.
this is going to be an A re-clear. And if all
But
those
last year's
rotates ready to
K-Cup
go,
would
you need
never
to
do a
create that fog
4-1.
of war.
Like,
Leave
last year's
players
K-Cup
you
would
can
never do
pivot back
this.
into if one idea
Right,
fails.
and then
Yeah,
take
you just leave
take
that one guy outside
this
C to hear the
aggro,
rotates
or
going
this
in to
aggro,
catch a
right?
timing against a
And
no
then
senti comp.
the one would
Could
take
certainly be
timing
the
or like
answer.
call them back to
Crew,
the
just
hero
like on
rotate.
Sunset,
So
switch
old
things up
K-Cup
out of the
was just
timeout. Instead of
5
fighting heavy for Rubble,
5
they're gonna
take,
fight
5
heavy into
hit
Mound. This is
ranks,
exactly where
basically.
NRG have been testing. So the
But
util
NRG
wave,
at least gives themselves some
already pushed
options.
off the high line of Paranoia, but NRG can't scale on forward from it. Instead, just hightailing it back into A, or maybe even front B.
It's going to be really quick rotates into B, though. They just leave the Omen for crew to hold towards C and send 3 in that direction.
Does MIBR have a chance to go to champs?
B,
They can still go off points, right? I think.
Door, anyone in Mound would have to step back towards B.
Looking
That's
rough,
why they
though.
still have the 2 players waiting
I
outside.
think they
Sand.
might be in a similar
Getting ready
situation to
move back
Gen G,
into
where
that.
it's like not very likely, but
The reactions from
it's
crew have
doable.
always been sharp.
But if they pull this, the rocket's going to come because it's up.
Beautiful showstopper.
Dude, and the
Spike
nade
down
looks
in
good
the
as
open.
well.
Som pushed into the corner.
TP away, do they
shells
insta-descended over towards
light
C?
him up.
Smoke goes up.
That C site is a potential problem. There goes
Oh,
Mata.
Melza
up on
did
top.
great to get that
One
kill
for
though,
one
the
for him.
1-for-1.
Gets him. That's so
Vice
big for
ult,
crew.
no
Now
one
they're
was
a
here
man
to
up
get
in
hit
this
by
retake.
it.
And the steel dart didn't hit anyone.
Yeah.
Crew were able to dodge that out. Now play to stop any forward aggression from NRG.
They can pause for now.
Might
Wait
still
for
get
Dante to
spammed on
come
this
in,
plant
use
as
those
well.
double flashes on the retake and
That
just look to
spam.
contain.
The spam is brutal. From CT, the Odin from water.
30 seconds left.
Scuba inside the smoke.
20 seconds.
We're low on time. Scuba needs to find something.
That's
and that
it's a lovely fade, eh?
nearly tags
Good
him.
understanding that they had to try to get a
How can you
kill, so
find
they
when
might be
this Odin's
facing
here?
out here.
I mean, you're
It
just
looks
not
so
gonna be able
rough to
We're
try
down
to get the
15
spawn down. Look at their
seconds. And now
HPs.
Kesnet is swarming the site.
I mean, nade looks good.
Pain shells go the wrong way.
10 seconds left.
Still delaying it. As Brock now on 30 HP. Gets a kill, but there's no chance to play the round.
Yeah, Kesnet's just out of there.
Enemy remaining.
Nah, get the kills all you want, but this one's wrapped.
It's perfect reactions again from crew. Get the pressure on B. The rocket's coming in for a fast reclear.
You think
You
about
call it
Summer
perfectly.
Mallow trying to go
Exactly
double
how
jawless? I
Ethan
mean,
felt that round
it's
playing
too
out
late
in his
for that.
head, but he didn't expect this kind of re-aggression. And I think that's what's been
It could have worked
nipping
though.
this team.
I haven't
so
really
many of these
seen
late
Som
rounds.
on
It's that
too much duelist,
NRG are
other
operating
than
off of the
a little bit of
expected play
ranked,
of
but I
where
haven't
these
watched
players
much
are
of it.
going to be. But crew is
He's
so
probably
willing
pretty
to
good
send
though, he's mechanically
instantaneous
great.
reaction with sometimes a solo player, sometimes two, just ripping it on a flank, ripping it into a site super early, and disrupting the timings they expect.
Well, it's another fight for Rubble.
Not sure it's like a comm issue with this team, to
Combination, but
be
Mata
honest. Or like a
It's
comp
1
issue
for 1.
even.
That'll be good enough as NRG continue to heat
He's
up
stuck.
towards the site. This lurk on to B as well. Yeah, let's just go quick. Don't waste any time. That B site's open.
Don't
Yeah,
have to worry
I mean, when
about
they do
macro.
set
When you just run it
fast
down
stuff
and
and they
get
know
every
you
kill
too,
at
it
the
looks
start.
good.
This is kind of what I want to see NRG do a little bit more of, though. They've been losing out in the mid-rounds when they're freezing.
Thoughts on Agent
playing
swapping at
against no
half?
Sentinel.
Crap, man.
Why not just blitz on through?
You don't want to
If
see
you're
a
counting
defense
this
where
round
you
as a
can just
win,
pick
then, what,
multiple
5 out of
amounts
7
of
wins this
Sentinels.
series have just been instant site reps. Every round where they're trying to play slow, crew on their defense is out positioning them.
And the problem for NRG is they can't really do that fast rip into C because that's actually where the stall utility has been. You know, that's when they've been punched out by Shy's util or Melzer on the bonus round.
That's why I wanted to see a B rip like that when they were playing their eco round a little earlier in the half. Worked super well here.
NRG could simplify things by making the round all about these opening gambits for Rubble if crew continue to fight them there.
Thing is, I don't know how sustainable that's going to feel. Because I think Crew's a team that's willing to back off those A fights a little bit, take Rubble instead, and feel really comfortable in playing those flood retakes that they've been excellent on all series, especially when they have the Yoru ult coming online, when Kesnet's getting closer to his rocket as well, and they're starting to build those tools that make those retakes trivial.
What's on a bigger map pool? I mean, Seven's just proven to work well.
Found the first step of the solution to the half, which is some quickness towards A, winning out in these opening fights. After that will come the depth, the slower rounds, the post plants, when it's closer in numbers.
This looks like an NRG that wants Wants to show
I mean,
some of
teams
the same
struggle with
pressure towards
7
Z, but not follow up
Ooh,
off
7
it.
maps in
Then
this
they
game
wait.
at the moment.
Probably just re-clear
There's a better
into
argument
the
for like
space. Now that they've
5
heard a little
instead
bit more
of
attention put in
increasing it.
trouble. That's why the team is gearing up and ready to go for that fight. But this
Not
spam.
again. They lost a player to
Lord.
that earlier this half.
That was when Melzer had in his hand. Mazzino let up just a little early. Mod is on 13 HP.
Dude, the
They're
Odin
feeling the
spam
pressure,
at the
though.
beginning, it
Gonna
just
head
feels like
back
anyone
towards
over
C
towards A
instead,
main
but
is just getting
Crew have
absolutely
a
wrecked.
excellent early warning sign set up on Mount.
And I don't care if Mod
The
can
Odin?
satchel
Dude,
into
it's
a
so
site.
fun
If
watching
a
someone
leg
that's good with
shot
the
kills him
Odin.
in one tap. That agent is pretty
This looks
useless,
horrible to
especially
play
now
again.
the paint shell's already gone. No other assistance he can really offer his team except as distraction into the site.
Yeah,
Look
gets
how
into a
fast
good
these
position to
rotates are.
Omen
Kesset's
Flash though.
already here.
Fake TP. There's a
Fake
ward where they think
teleport
he's
out
out.
from Psalm
Fade
to
eye.
try
He
and
didn't
go
get
against
spammed
the
though, so
bend.
now he knows that no one's
The
out.
crew have already realized that it is a
Exit
fake
anyway,
TP.
just in
This
case.
is what I'm talking about, though. Not leaving embed on A. It means that all of this space towards B, towards A,
And
that's been taken
As
yet
soon as his
again
wall
by
goes
Crew.
up, are we just
They're
gonna,
always holding
yep.
these forward lines, and now
And then we're getting
Machine
info on
gun
this as
fire.
well.
to
Great
dissuade
info.
NRG from coming into the space, we are down to
Means
30
they can
seconds.
get a rotate going on
The
30
clock is
seconds on
ticking.
this one.
And they're going so slow that
They're
Kesnet
going
full running through
incredibly
CT
slow,
will
but
beat
there
them
is no
today.
rotate going out.
It
He's
is
called
time
it, it's
to
a fake.
move. NRG, 20 seconds.
Nah,
It
I
is
think
gonna
they still
come
might be
down to
right
the
here.
wire. And Mazzino is here.
Big fade
A
eye.
warning shot to lead
Fade
down
on
to
the floor.
15 seconds. Falls into backside, waiting for his teammates to show up into the fight. We're down to 10 seconds now as NRG fight on in. Modern says it's his site for now, but down to 6 seconds.
way.
The spike is planted, and Crew are here to play. 2 already for Mazzino as he hits the brakes. and the
84
rest of Q
bullets. He's
show up
managed to get
fight.
rid of all of them almost. Might
They have a lot
might
of
come down
tools
to Brock
work
on
with.
this.
No util to fight back through this pit. It'll be an all-out brawl.
Keep your eyes on Psalm. Playing right on the edge of the pit. The rest of Crew come in. He's cleared. And now pressure onto the
Yeah,
spike.
no push over towards door is a little
Crew
rough
are
on
just
this one. They
sticking
got
it.
half.
NRG have to do something. Do something. It is
Whoa,
Brock.
that's close, bro.
To
My
fight
goodness,
2
that got close.
kills through the smoke.
They nearly stuck this.
That
Dude,
round was
Viper on
about
the
as close as
situation
it
is
comes,
so
Mimi.
strong though.
I don't feel like they should have been able to win that. Ripping
Yeah, I
into
mean,
the A
Crew
site
just
with
didn't rotate. They
15
just didn't.
seconds
They
left.
didn't buy it.
The biggest kill of that round towards, for me, is this kill onto Kesnet in heaven. He had paint shells. If he lives, he's throwing his nade.
It's a
onto
little
the
weird to
spike
have the
flanker,
fade.
And Crew win that round.
You've also then
Oh,
got him
yeah.
satcheling into the side if they need more help. Mazzino would actually be able to fight it out. But all the credit in the world to Brock there. Those 2 kills.
Would you study for
kept
fade
things
own
tied up.
spam on this map? Legit, Enzo's probably the best at it.
Oh, he just gets that and gets out of there. No way he lives.
There's a TP. He's still in trouble.
Psalm wrapping around the back, and it's Brock again through the wall, through the smoke. He's been a menace.
Full retake from Waterfall, but there's Thorns up again. This will stall Crew out.
No ultimates for Crew to play with. The Thorns, as mentioned, and now with Psalm back towards spawn.
It's a really hard retake.
Crew have
No
to
info on heaven
find
as well.
some way back in.
Well,
Dante
it goes out,
leading the
clears it.
charge.
How is Dante allowed to do that though?
Will connect on the first, but it's still uncomfortable. These NRG players pushed into Cubby, pushed back into Bend, and on the high line. It is Kesnet. Now the utility is more
It
players.
feels like we're going for the
swarm from
record of
above. Brock
wall
finds
bang
himself
shots.
again in an unenviable position.
Kesnet.
And that position is
The ground from him, dude.
splattered against
Kesnet's
the wall.
fragging heavy. We talked about shutting down Shy. He's not on the
You
board
just don't
yet,
beat
but
Crew
Kesnet's
in the
going
flood
wild.
retake. That round wasn't even a true flood. They get double stalled out by Thorns. They rip most of their utility early on. And it just comes down to a straight up 4v4 trade fest with no util to speak of. And despite all of that, it is Kesnet positioning so well to jump up there to trade out. It's all just a step ahead, a level above from Crew.
I feel like 4v4 Trade Fest is a pretty good story of the series so far. It has been so many of just either instant start of round team fights or flood retakes. Fight, fight, fight. There's hardly a moment to breathe.
Well, here we go again.
Take a breath. All right, power through the seas.
chaos.
Kills Mata this time around.
The Haunt.
Dude,
And
everyone's
Melzer up on the
tagged by a
high
horn,
line.
by the way.
Brock fighting their way
Every
out.
single player on the server is pretty much tagged by a
Melzer
horn.
testing the corner, the angle. Melzer is so good.
I'm pretty sure we got a
It's a
5-person
2-on-2
scan into a
when the dust
4-person
settles.
scan, or
The
like a
flank
4
coming
for
in so
4.
quick already from Shy.
that was so
He has
weird. Like
NRG
everyone had wall
locked
hack for a
into
round.
A. But a minute and 20 seconds to chill. Kesnet's not waiting though. Postures forward on an off
I
angle.
think they're both on the left.
Knows that Shy has the rotate closed away. He knows that NRG are going to start scaling. very, very shortly. And he wants to catch them on the offline. Wall broken, and that's exactly when Kesnet posts up.
No way, bro, kind of
Shy just
cleared it,
trying
but
to
didn't fully.
wreak havoc on the ranks of NRG.
Eventually, NRG have to pick a fight.
Where are they going? That
Diamond's
wall
pretty
coming
good.
Down. No one's looking at Shy.
Diamond's insanely good.
A mirror of map
A
one.
lot of ults
Shy
for
coming up big in a late
NRG,
round.
but
Once
3
you're
people
out
that
of
can't buy on
chaotic
top of it.
phase of the game, once you're past the trades,
They forgot,
it is
I think they
consistently
didn't
been
believe it, to
Shy
be
the
honest.
hero.
Those are his first 2 kills of the game, by the way, Mimi.
Really?
After the absolute storm
Comparing it to
he had on
Valo,
Sunset.
comparing it to CS, how
It's
good or
2
bad is the
players.
observing of
He's 2 and
Valo?
6.
In
It's
the
pretty
back
good.
of the head for him.
It's a harder
Yeah,
game to observe
he
than
takes
CS
those.
for sure.
Hey, won the round. Impact frag.
Here we go again. Another A fight from NRG.
Except this is the fake A fight from KRU. Those 2 players front B early on. NRG not wasting any time. They've got a showstopper. Mata wants to use that Nightfall to paint the pathway for Mata into
so-
the back outside. That
oh,
showstopper
what?
doesn't manage anything.
How?
This is a
I thought
huge
we had
problem.
multi-kills.
A steel garden comes down and Ethan gets the first
They're
kill.
They
pivoting.
popped so
And he's
many
taking the
ults into
spike
this.
over to B.
Or are they coming back towards A? Mata stuck in backside on 20 health.
These 2 players are just trapped here. They've got nowhere
Yeah,
else to
didn't
go. That
really
spike is
capitalize off it
planted.
too much.
This is uncomfortable. But now the primary's back available. A scouting ult into backside from Melzer. Sees the player hell, and that's great teamwork.
That was cool, man.
With Dante clearing around the corner.
It was a
Look
sick
at the push
terminal.
on stairs.
Ethan taking some liberties. But that gives KRU the sight. And KRU again, comfortable to stick, but Brock has the spam. Shy with nowhere really left to go.
What?
Except to fight his way
I mean,
forward.
this one's way too hard.
That
There's
kill's
no
impressive, but he is dead. Spike is coming for him. If it's not Ethan,
Okay, a lot of
credit to
ults into
Brock
this, but
there,
it paid off.
finding the spam onto the diffuser. From
It was
that
like an
same
all-in
position.
round, basically, from NRG, yeah.
Last round in
I don't think NRG saw a player for all but 1 kill of that round. That was just straight up
Then
spam
why did
through
Prius miss the
every piece
1v2
of
in
Viper
CS?
utility.
Oh, trust me, man. You gotta imagine,
Find the right
though.
angle,
Prius have
steer it,
been
yep.
observing
There's
for like,
1, 2,
let's think,
give me another. Okay, that
6,
one
7
was a
years.
little bit
Maybe
more
went
than
into
Shy.
the simple moment happens. He's only like, what, 3 years into
Okay, round to
Valorant?
stabilize, though.
You gotta
One
give
more
him
left in
4
the
more
half, a
years,
chance
man.
to tie it up.
Don't make a mistake
Last
this bigger.
round, Kesnet on a sheriff.
And not even close to the showstopper.
Someone give him a gun. Don't make him shoot that thing.
Yeah, you guys are brain rot, man. There's nothing I can do.
But nowhere else to leave, and his teammate died beside him. This seaside has no one on it.
Thankfully, Kesnet has a gun now. It's been gifted over from Mazzino. So, this round is in the hands of KRU's dynamic duo.
Nightfall
Spike planted.
to lead. Kesnet to follow, and he's in front of all
Sure,
this
I was gonna say,
utility.
there is no
Brock
way he's
again.
gonna get away with what he's doing there.
Has been clutching up.
That's a guy
in
that
these
has
late
way
rounds
too many
and a
kills
half.
right now. Thinking he can get away with the
Line.
madness.
Scuba's there. And it's starting to crumble. Scuba
6
once
in the
more.
end with what was going
it's all
on.
good
I
for
think that's
NRG.
pretty.
We're tied up at
That's pretty
6.
good for NRG. Obviously, they had a good start, but when it got to those buy
Felt
runs,
like
they're
it could be
looking
another runaway half
a little
for KRU.
outclassed.
But again, it feels like such a parallel to game 1, where NRG win the pistol, scamper a couple extra rounds together, and stay in it. These last 2 rounds, they're finding a lot more success in the brawl, trading off each other just that bit better, and finding some big impact from guys like Scuba.
These maps have been the story of our Sentinels. You know, map 1, it was Shy on the Cypher, then it was Brock. But now, we're gonna send it over to Dryad, sitting by with a very special guest here in the arena.
Thank you guys, and you're right. I'm here with a very special guest, is Vita, who is visiting us, and it's the first time that she's here in LA. She's been to other events like Lock-In, for example, and she's always watched partying in Spanish. So I want to ask her, what is it like to be in LA? What is it like to watch the games here? Vita, llevas haciendo watch parties mucho tiempo, pero también has estado en algunos eventos en vivo. ¿Eres la primera vez que estás en Los Ángeles? Cuéntame qué tal es tu experiencia aquí en Los Ángeles, aquí en el Riot Games Arena.
Ok, un gusto. Sí, es mi primera vez por acá. Es muy bonita la ciudad, muy grande. Y sí, también es mi primera vez acá en Riot y es súper chévere.
The city is big, it's very beautiful, and also it is my first time at Riot, so I think it's amazing. I also want to ask her a little bit about the watch parties, because she's been doing it for so long, and the way that I found that out is I saw this tweet from her 2 years ago asking me if I stand on a box. So now that I have her next to me, I want to address that, and I also want to ask her, you know, the watch parties, has she always been supportive of one team, Latin America? What is the deal here? Me di cuenta de que llevas haciendo watch parties desde hace mucho tiempo, porque vi que tuvimos una interacción hace 2 años en el que me preguntaba si me paraba en una caja. Ahora que te puedo preguntar directo,
Amy Gem, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate the 8 months. Thank you for that.
Siempre has sido fan de un equipo, fan de la TAM. ¿Cuáles son tus equipos favoritos?
Sí, aproximadamente 3 años a 4. Obviamente apoyo mucho a la TAM, KRU, Leviatán, pero sí soy como de G2 y Sentinels.
She has been watch partying for about 3-4 years, so it's been quite a long time, and obviously supporting the LATAM teams, KRU and Lev. But she's also a big fan of Sentinels and G2. Now, speaking of this match, what are the expectations? It's 6-6 right now. Is KRU going to close it 2-0? La partida está 6-6 en este mapa. ¿Será que KRU lo va a cerrar 2-0?
Sí.
And I'm sure that you understand that. That's everything that I have for this halftime interview, and I'll send it back to the casters.
I love that we have Dan standing up there, and she's interviewing a person wearing a Dan shirt, you know? It's just too much Dan on the stage, really.
We're Dan maxing for sure.
Absolutely.
Damn, Paper X made it.
up there.
Getting back into this though.
Paper X shot.
It's a great recovery from NRG to at least
was
get
that?
this 6-6, but now they have to
There
play
was a sign
on their
for me, but I don't know what it
defensive
said.
side into a crew
Phantom
running
something.
with double duelists. You expect this to be an explosive half.
We made it. We actually made it.
Now, KRU
Didn't get a chance to read it, but we made it.
Back on Sunset, which
Ooh,
Giants
okay.
NRG making a statement here at the start of the pistol.
Lovely shots on that.
Similar, these rounds tend to play out. Dante has been able to slip into the B site.
Interesting pinch now. 2 players
Great
walking
timing on
towards
this one.
A.
Really good
All
timing.
3 grouping there, just leaving
Does he
Dante
want
in
to
a
go
bit
for
of
a
alert.
play? That's
Yeah,
the
KRU want
thing.
to make all the noise in the world
Starting
here
to look
on
at
A,
Ethan.
so
He's starting
Dante
to
can
consider that someone could have lucked for
continue
B.
scaling forward on B. But NRG lying in wait behind this wall.
Paranoia ready. No, not in hand anymore for some, so it's just a dry fight.
Guys,
Gonna take the fight. What a shot!
I was going to say, you're about to
Spins
get
around
wrecked
on
here.
a dime, but it's NRG.
It's a classic setup from
collecting
NRG. I
all
haven't
the
seen this
kills
for
in the
a while.
world.
People were doing this all the
Oh,
time when
and
Vice came out.
footsteps. That's not what
Flash
you
over
want,
the top
Dante.
and swings.
Oh, maybe it is. Yeah.
Still a 1v3 with 45
Yeah,
health.
double pistol for NRG's.
Spike long ways
What
away.
now?
Scuba will wrap it up. NRG 2 for
3-1.
2 on the pistols this map.
Yeah.
Now
3-1,
see how well they
2
can
on
build
this
their
map.
own snowball here. Try and close out map 2.
Yeah, NRG had a good stack going there. The KRU just waltzed into after Ethan gets this shot.
Gross.
I mean, I don't even know how he sees him with that
Yeah,
crosshair.
I can't see him with the crosshair. Yeah, I was going to
Minimap
say.
looking, perhaps? I don't know.
Could have even just been off timing when you expect someone to swing.
All said, though, NRG's little trap set up there with Scuba in
Goose.
Broken works out wonders for them.
I'll take the
So
bits.
big
Thank you for saying
fight to
that.
start this round.
Door broken. Other
We
door
got
tapped.
Hero,
Like this high angle from
Hero
Sam.
Sheriff, no
Gonna
armor.
look over that Viper wall, see any players crossing, and dodge out on the Paranoia.
Yeah. Oh dear,
Oops.
except he falls off the angle.
It's fine, gets away.
My streamer has fallen off. It's so sad. Good thing Mata has a
Oh
little
no,
bit of spam
the
cooking.
reload.
Timing taken.
Almost got punished.
And it just kills through smoke. My streamer's back! He's so back.
You're a tier 3 sub?
I might be. I know this guy in the crowd is a tier 3 sub. Yeah? Yeah, it's screaming love some. Think carrying about 50% of the decibel level in the studio right now.
No way, he got away with it. He stole an orb.
Another through smoke? Yeah, okay.
He doesn't need to see him. Looking flawless on this anti-eco.
I need a hand cam on some.
Well, still couldn't see him. Eyes out.
And yeah, let's wrap things up. All right, we're gonna move on to the next round there.
Yeah,
Okay,
keep the
let's see what
charge.
KRU are cooking. I
Juggle
think a couple
some of the
ways to
guns.
approach this one. First
in a
up,
good spot,
just
man.
hard executes are going to be great. You have basically a triple dive if you're going for like a C
dynamic,
to
I
get
didn't do
past
it
that
enough, man.
Vice util with the Omen
wouldn't really know.
TP, Yoru TP, and double satchels over the top. You can play a bit of a slower style too. Use the what are you laughing about? Just
I'm
song?
just kills through smokes. It's a little silly. Keep making your really meaningful point.
No,
No, you're good?
I'm done with meaning.
Okay. There's no meaning in any of this.
Yeah, so they're going to spam them all through the smokes this round. 4-1 towards A. This is a really heavy stack. Full gapping C.
Nobody home over on the C site.
Yeah, just going for a gamble.
NRG guessed
Why
wrong
not?
on this
Looks like KRU guessed him right, though.
And KRU seem to be
Fast hit.
accelerating in. Won't find anything. Maybe Shy sees a little...
It's a nice idea from NRG.
Jiggle
I go
towards
over
front B.
towards A, set the judge up.
But the post plan is where I want to see
They
how
were hoping
active
they could
KRU
get
end
over
up getting,
towards C in time,
They did
but
take their time getting into the site. They now don't
at
have
least
any
there's
forward
4 hits of
positions.
spam. Might be hard to
NRG
plant.
have managed 4 players here, ready to play behind this smoke. Dante taking his chance. 1 for 1. Oh dear, Brock is just destroying them. It's a disaster for
Kesnet gets
KRU.
his ult for next round, but
Shy
is
the
this
sole
really
survivor,
NRG
and he
getting
was the
3
lurk chance to
pistols
get back
into
on
3
site, pick up the
bonuses?
spike.
Is that right?
And there's already a flank coming through as well.
He's got time. But everywhere he's looking is the wrong angle.
That's
He's going to
Sharks
walk back
holding
into the
line on
judge. That's a
flank.
devastating way to
Shy's
go.
walking into it.
And Mata is there. NRG takes the bonus.
They lost
After
the bonus
stacking
this
the
one, or
wrong
did they
side
just
of
win
the
the
map.
one after?
It is Brock that just opens it up with the stinger.
And you have to give so much credit to Bra. 17-7 this game on the Vise. Scuba as well, just taking timings through that smoke. Just a silly way to end it.
Nothing nice to say about Mata's judge usage.
Well, he definitely sat in that corner.
He did sit in the corner. Sometimes that's your only job.
Odin out.
So a slower
Revenge.
start for KRU. And another loss early. Mata spams Dante.
Yeah, there was some spam coming out from Psalm's Odin, which gives the bullet tag, so Dante is moving slower. It makes it easier to line up the headshot. I mean, it just continues pummeling on forward. This is a round where Kesnet, you know, has the showstopper, but now doesn't really want to use it.
You definitely want to save it. KRU in no round thus far have been able to figure out where the Vice setup is and break it without actually going for a site exec there. So if they are going to play this slower style, I need to see them kind of taking the time
Melza
to
has
get a
one
lurk
TP.
into B, to pressure out that wall, send a clone into C. Ideas like that to make sure you're figuring out exactly where the strong side is for NRG.
And NRG are mixing it up. You know, you have one Thorn with the rest of the util on B, whereas there was a piece thrown onto C to add a little bit of extra stopping power behind this Viper.
Full passive setup on C for NRG. Again, they're just playing for the spam here.
Yeah, play the spam, play to quickly flood in behind this smoke that KRU are putting down. That gives a lot of space to NRG, actually, to maneuver into backside. Now
No
the showstopper
way.
from the attack.
There's
Kesnet
no
looked to
way
win
he
this
popped
round,
it.
and he's brought it down
4v5
to even.
eco pops it.
Still the
Guns
spike
down, I
yet to be
guess.
planted,
Can they get the
15
plant?
seconds.
The orb is back.
Still pretty
They don't
rough
have
to get
great
the palm.
coverage
These
here.
two can't
10
heal, so they don't know
seconds.
exactly when to
Still very
spam.
much a factor.
Probably missed their chance to reload here. What are they going to do? Smoke heaven, insta swing. Just gotta commit. It's an insanely questionable round from
They can't
Kesnet.
do anything, and that is again sending a Raze ult into the site.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
any
a
chance
huge
of winning
thing
this
to give
game
up.
pretty
They're
much just
down
went,
in
I think.
numbers, down on time, and KRU are punished for it.
As in the map, not the full game.
They ripped that ult really early on. I think KRU, off of that ult going through, needed to scale up with it and have players ready to face into elbow. You can't just let those players, or rather towards water, be able to free shoot spam with no pressure going towards them whatsoever.
And it's 2 rounds in a row where KRU have gone into this C site, but it's been so slow to actually get in. They're waiting for every piece of
Yeah,
utility.
you think of that
which,
round where there's like the 4-man stack and they still take all their time, go through every piece of work. And
Yeah.
of course, they have no way of knowing that
time
there's
for
not
a
a player on
timeout,
that side. They have
and
to be somewhat thorough.
can't be
But
feeling great
in that
after watching
delay,
that.
they still end up not having any util to actually fight against an NRG who almost every round is playing spam into set retake on that C site.
and you're also playing a comp here where you have double duelist to dash into a site.
Odin
You've got
video
an
this
Omen
one?
to teleport in.
Yeah, it's an
And
okay.
you don't have that great
It's an okay
utility
one
when it
for
comes
it.
to stalling out chokes in a post plant.
I feel like
Yeah,
it was
outside
better
of like
teams,
the
but
Viper, if you're holding on to
maybe
your
not
orb,
this year.
So I want to see them fighting more forward in post plants, but they can't really do that if they take so much time to actually get on the site initially, because then the rotates
the
come
issue
in.
is even when
Talon
they're trying
Corrode.
to fight forward, they're always
Talon
just
Corrode might be
pushing
good.
into
VCT.
2 or 3 players from NRG
That's a
facing.
similar vibe.
NRG's idea has not been to play on sites or to play a quick flood. They were just standing in choke points,
That one's
spamming
worth, yeah,
smokes,
it's a
and
good
waiting for
shout.
someone to face them. And they've been cooking KRU with that idea.
Just coming out of this timeout now for KRU. See how they react. You called out earlier that KRU need to do a better job of finding a lot of this, Senti utility on the Vise. Which hasn't actually been placed yet in the round. Brock just put down a wall and the flash. Still has a couple of thorns to react in to see and place them down reactively to this early
This is
pressure.
the best Odin map. I mean, Corrode's the best Odin map.
Under risk
It used to
from,
be
say,
Ascent, then
Snake.
Lotus, then
Big
Corrode
default
came
into
in and they
breakup.
reinforced
There's
the wall,
first
so
one
now
going
it's...
down.
No, it's Corrode, then
And
Lotus,
right
then
in front
Ascent.
mid. NRG have really started challenging this line in the mid rounds, but KRU have yet to punish them for it.
So KRU, 30 seconds into this round, pressured C. Now they're falling back without leaving an embed and are putting all of their eggs in the basket of a grouped hit late, either towards this B site, most likely splitting heavy through A.
Yeah, and they got a couple of thorns out onto C. They got the early rotate from NRG as well, now making a whole lot of noise to re-clear rubble.
But look at the rotates. Viper's coming over. There's 2 players on B. This is an NRG that is ready for this kind of play.
Saw
Oh, he commits.
door open up right
Dude,
in his face.
even,
He falls.
I mean, even Kesnet's just like, well, this guy's
So
not
how
going
will
to stick
Scuba play
around
out from
here.
heaven now with Kesnet charging into the site.
Nice
Puts
attack
down
from
the Molly
Scuba.
and just
Alone?
drops. And he's still on the hunt.
30
Yeah.
seconds left.
Now tethered
Especially with
in
the
backside,
timing, he might
Brock
be able
has
to find enough
guard
time
his
for the
angle,
Fade to get
and he
involved.
does. His tandem play
No
for
way
NRG
he
has
won
been
that.
immaculate.
There's no way he won
As
that.
more
Okay,
and
this
more
one's
players
done,
continue
man.
to come in.
Going
NRG's
Haven for
defense
sure.
has been unbreakable.
And Ethan shuts down the final lurker. KRU are looking really one-dimensional right now, showing that
KRU,
early
I
look
know,
towards
yeah, it's
C.
looking like a
Full
really rough
pivoting,
attack.
and NRG know exactly what's going on. They have all the rotates onto A. They are incredibly bold in how they play this flood retake, just diving out one by one through the smokes. If either Scuba or Brock doesn't
Shy,
get their
yeah, I
kill,
think
we're
he's missing
talking about a
Sunset,
different
man.
round.
Spike down A.
It does feel like a big difference for me between the two teams. KRU are taking things so slowly, making sure it's all by the books, making sure they're working together as a team. NRG playing a little bit more individualistic.
KRU are going to send it this round. Stinger forced. Here comes the C site.
But Scuba has audio. Scuba brings Brock over into the party. Brock with an Odin, by the way. We'll
Just
see what
straight up
a quick hit looks
sight
like
hit.
for KRU.
It's
Maybe,
not that quick. It's
if
Wait,
that.
wait for
Another
the,
freeze,
wait
wait
for the
for the
Viper
util to
smoke
come
and then
down.
just go.
The smokes are cycled. The fake teleport into sight. Here comes the utility finally. But it's coming straight into the Odin. Dante. Nicely
What is
done.
that?
Enters
A
in beautifully.
stinger
That's the
into a
speed we
classic
wanted to see out
entry.
of KRU. But this is the second layer of the
Yeah,
defense.
every single time they just get
NRG
spammed
just
here,
posted up
and the
with
Odin really has a good chance to do so much. Plant goes
Spike
down
has
though.
gone down.
And
But
after
look at the
all,
damage it's done. Dante
Saw on
actually survived on 1
spanning away,
HP.
and Ethan gets a kill on the other side. Hold on, Dante and Shy are so low. And Dante doesn't even challenge
Oh.
up. What is he doing? Dashing up and down, but he's spotted. And now Shy
big molly there.
revealed all the information in the world. That's nice. That is real good from Shy. Coming back around the left side. It's not expected. Ethan's headed the wrong way. Ethan doesn't have an idea, and Shy actually sees a pixel, knowing the spike
nice.
isn't
He
being
could
stuck.
see the spike on
The
this
Red
one as
Bull
well, so he
clutch
wasn't
for
sticking it.
Shy.
I don't know if that was intentional or not, the spike hanging out just that sliver, but it's enough to see that blue light.
I mean, if
Know
it
that
is,
he's
it's
not
genius,
thinking
but I
that you
don't
have
think
to
so.
take any risks. Here's the difference from previous C post plants, though. You see those 2 players double facing waterfall. In the past, they were just leaving the spike planter out on an island and instead looking heavy towards CT. There, they're expressly trying to contest the players spamming from waterfall, allowing the spike to actually come down safely, despite that trade not being favorable, and putting themselves in a position to win the post.
Okay, well,
Ultimately, it was also
you can
Dante
win some rounds when
with
they
the stinger
fast
and the
force with
classic to get
ults.
2 kills on the entry.
Problem is, it's just impossible to
That'll breathe
repeat.
a breath of fresh air.
Not gonna have a Euro
Into the
or
crew
not gonna
camp.
have a Viper ult.
Who now have their eyes set on this
Man, do you remember when people were doing this all the
disgusting
time with the
setup
Killjoy
NRG have put
alarm bot?
together on a full Vise.
There was a
Viper's
period where
pit.
this was like a perma, like a really common
I think they can
Viper
get
ult.
through with a Nightfall on Mazzino. Door opened. There's the first of the thorns.
Still
And the
hold on
second.
to
Double
that
thorns,
Nightfall.
the
Now
delay
they'll
is
rip it towards
wild
side.
here. I mean, Brock's got to leave side though,
Brock
right?
is all alone
I say as he
backside.
did get a
Escapes
couple of
up through,
spam
calls
damage
in
off though.
reinforcements. And now this ultimate being stuck. No. cancel the last possible second. A counter nightfall. NRG back into the site with mana.
Spike down A.
It is all systems go for NRG.
It's pure
Not slowing down
chaos.
for even a moment.
No
But
way.
Kesnet
Big
has
1v1.
brought things down even. Has no idea where anyone is. He can't hear or see a thing. He can't even use his gun.
30 seconds left.
And it's Som.
Crazy, oh man.
shut
Absolute
him down
madness.
and
There's
bring
10
NRG
bars on
to
fire
that
over
point.
towards A site.
What a creative setup there from NRG. The pit to full funnel players.
I liked,
Through the revolving door by Sun for every rotate to come in.
yeah, I did like their setup. I like the double fawns into
Lotus
Odin
rocket to
spam,
start.
to be honest.
Unreal
Delay
out
them
of
once they
Kesnet
originally
there.
open the door, have the spam for that, and then once they're not going to disrespect your fawns over
7 to
towards
12 now.
like that,
NRG a round away from
I guess the
sending
choke
us to
point of
Haven.
tree,
And
just
Crew having to
spamming
call
near the
another
tree.
timeout.
That's
This
pretty
has
cool.
been a brutal attack side.
I can promise you now, the buy will not be good for Crew.
Nope. Already had to force into some of those previous rounds. Now even worse.
Feels like this game has kind of been Kesnet against the world on Crew's side. Stars the Sunset not showing up in the same way. Coach Adam gets them ready for this final round. Kesnet could be the hero again. He does have the showstopper ready to go.
The biggest success of their attack side on Sunset was getting
know, yeah,
ropes
he did
embedded
time
and
out after
finding
the
great
hero
success in
rocket round on
exploding the
Nico.
map in the late round with players like Shy
Hammer beef with the
getting
Prime.
tons of
Thank you for
value.
the whole year,
But
mate.
thus far
Appreciate that.
here, every round just seems like a 4-1 where
Of course,
they're
mate.
hitting
Thank you
into
for saying
the
that also.
heavy side that they show early on, just after waiting one
attack
cycle
round.
of the Viper Orb. You
I mean,
never see
it's
them
only because of
actually
ults as
having an
well.
opportunity to
It's not a great
have
sign.
Shy posted up towards B or a late lurk towards A that they can actually pivot into. Instead, every execute is into a stacked site. The Crew's just not winning.
And it feels kind of impossible to lurk as well against the absolute lockdown NRG have over the Rebel space. Even after the opening fight, oftentimes leaving Ethan there to continue scouting.
It's a 4-1 again for NRG, leaving only Brock on the C site.
Just spamming through the wall right in his face as NRG continue creeping out
Okay,
from Rebel.
let's stick with it. It probably ends
They
pretty
might
soon.
keep on going here.
What we got? Haven next, double
Against the
duelists
force by
against
Crew,
the NRG. I'll do
are
Mata
fully
kinda.
ready to sprint
Mata
around
kinda
on the
loves the
flank.
Haven.
How soon will Crew realize so they have Melzer
Mata
jump
loves the
spotting,
Haven
but
and Kesnet
this
likes
being
it
a full
too.
quiet walk,
Could be pretty good.
NRG, they might be here just in time.
Shy against the world. No one is in position to turn
And he's
back and help them.
leaving.
That means
And here it
outrageous on
comes,
this.
the exec into the
Oh.
site, but NRG ready to execute
At least they got
Crew.
something for it.
The first kill goes their way, the
They can
showstopper.
take this space with the ult.
Trying to figure out where exactly this anchor is playing.
Yeah,
It doesn't
Spike's
come
going
up
with it
heads.
as well.
They kill Brock or they lose this round. They have to flip and get some kind of space.
It is the only way for Crew. They've ignored their flank. They're fighting forward, planting for spawn. And waiting for NRG to show their hand. Kesnet win this fight against Brock. Will anyone even show up against him? It doesn't look like it. NRG are grouping into water. It's eyes on Dante now. Pushed back away from the line, paranoid. In his anchor. Has relatively little assistance. It's just Shy.
Dude, how do you
Two
keep getting
kills
double
they're
kills like
holding
that?
on by a thread. But that's all they're gonna have. Kesnet
And bullets.
sees this map slipping away. And
Very
Brock
nice.
steals it from him.
I mean, just a dominant map from them as well. First map was dominant for Crew.
13-7 for
This one
NRG.
dominant for NRG for sure.
And what a play from them on that final round.